Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to JTH Construction Studio. We're live with some fitness gurus in here tonight, fitness freaks, if you want to call them that. They're already yelling at me about not going to the gym, so one of them is, I'm not going to say who, but she's mad.
Negative.
I'm teasing. No, a couple good folks in here tonight. They've been on before. We'll get to them momentarily. We are live at JTH Construction Studio. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction needs, 765-913-8599. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Jeff. American Basement Solutions, Mr. Larry Ralph Sr. CB, what's up, buddy? 1-877-409-2837. You guys need to go over and get Corey and get his back right. He's been having back issues, so snap him. Just bear hugging. Jessica said she'd take care of you, Corey, so. Fountain Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Wellsprings, Bob Goodrum's Group, 765-346-6661. Rookie in the room. Oh, I did. I just know. There we go. The Yard Barber, get a hold of Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. I see Jessica's on. You made it. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress. Give Mark Wayman a call, 765-342-4339. Livewire, Electrical Consulting with Tommy Walls, 765-792-4012. It's Colton Goss. Stidd's Comfort Systems. Give Caleb Stidd a call, 765-346-0195. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. Of course, our gals down at Hometown Nutrition, Martinsville, 765-315-0738. Protein shakes, iced coffee, boosted teas, and smoothies. And don't forget this weekend, Drink the Creek, Cedar Creek, Thunderstruck, American AC/DC. And if you've not been to Cedar Creek or seen Thunderstruck, you need to go. Now, let's turn our attention to working out.
Yeah.
We have members of Bars on Fire CrossFit. Woo! I made it through that.
You did great.
Made it through it. We're good. No, Bars on Fire CrossFit and Mr. Miller, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, just fine.
Nice to see you in studio again. And Jessica, it's always nice to have you in, dear.
Always a pleasure.
You guys, I drive by there and I turn my head so you guys can't see me, but you guys seems like you're always out there working it. And we've had this discussion before. I remember when I got out of the military, talked to Robert Nolan out the Y one night. I said, I wish someone in town had something like we did, because we were doing step aerobics and we were doing a lot of the physical stuff you guys do and some very difficult training. But in the military, you're talking late 80s, early 90s. And then, 12 years later, that's it. Everybody does Spartan races now. And I'm like, we were doing, why didn't they, I could have done that. You know what I mean? If I'd have thought and just put it on.
It wasn't around back then.
No, but you guys have taken it a step further and really advanced it. Across the world they have.
Yep.
And these younger kids don't have an excuse. As old folks, we do. We're old, but these younger people, there's lots of avenues to get into it. But you guys have some major stuff coming up, and I'll just turn it over to either one of you guys and let you go with it.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll click the right picture.
Sure. First, we'll talk about Murph.
Mr. Murph.
Find that one.
Look at that.
Perfect.
It's up.
So Monday's Memorial Day, and we have 2 workout times, and it's community. Anyone can join. It's 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. So one of the classes, pick one, show up. The workout it's long. But it's manageable. You can do it with a partner. You can quarter it. You can half it. But you know what Murph is?
I mean, I'm reading it right here. 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, 1 mile run. And that's Mr. Murphy was, if you've seen the movie or read the book, Lone Survivor, he was on the mountaintop with Mark Luttrell. And unfortunately, he lost his life that day in a horrendous gun battle with heavily outnumbered. He was a Navy SEAL. Read up on him, followed a lot of stuff that he did and his gentleman that associated with him did, and I still read stuff on Chris Kyle stuff and Marcus Trail. So That's what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so Lieutenant Michael Murphy, he was somebody that related really well with like the community. He had a very great personality. He was somebody that would have been great in a CrossFit gym just to bring that camaraderie. Whenever he exposed himself to the gunfire and
Isn't
to
he the
save
one that went up on the
others.
rock to get the radio communication?
That's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. So whenever he did that, his last final words were "thank you." So
I did not know that.
Mm.
Is it in the book? Probably.
Yeah, that was his last thing that he said. So really, CrossFit is a community, and as a community throughout the United States, throughout the globe, we all kind of come together for these kind of workouts. They're hero workouts.
Right.
And it just brings everyone together kind of more on a broader scale. But yeah, Chris, do that.
Yeah, it's a great workout. It's very humbling.
Mhm.
There's plenty of choices of how to do it. Anyone can do that work.
I wouldn't say anyone.
Anyone
my
can
my
do
my,
it.
my question is the 300 squats. How much weight you got, or is it just
It's not.
Well,
okay?
It's body weight.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's start with that number too, because we for the first time this year we've been training for Murph every Monday for 6 weeks.
Really?
Yes, and that's helped greatly. I expect many personal records Monday, and we've done it different ways each time.
Mhm.
I think we started out with a quarter of Murph, so that would be a 400-meter run instead of 1,600 meters, and it would be 25 pull-ups, 50 push-ups, 75 air squats, and another 400. Most people can do that, and you can also alternate it too. You could do your run and do 5, 10, 15.
Break it up.
Break it up. 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats for how many rounds? That would be
20.
Well, yeah.
For the full, 20.
For the full, it would be 20, and that's manageable, and it helps keep you moving too.
Right.
Instead of, on push-up 101, we're down to onesies. If you can imagine that.
Yeah.
Push-ups is the hardest thing about it.
I look at that, and PT back in the day, we would do majority of that, not the 300 squats, because we would do other stuff with it, but then run approximately anything over 2, normally between 4 to 7 miles. The pull-ups, once you can do, we used to do 81 arm pull-ups for fun. You know what I mean? But as I see that, I was like, 100 pull-ups, those guys are knocking that out quick. I'm telling you, that's good stuff. Because the pull-ups are so, after you've balanced your strength and your body weight, you know how to do it. It's cake. But the push-ups would be tough.
Those are the hardest.
The squats would be. Normally, you do about 400 push-ups a day. Some of us that get in trouble would do 400 push-ups a day.
I don't know about you, Jess, but the squats are more of a mental thing to me.
Yes.
So when I get up in the 30, 50, I want to rest.
That's 300 squats. That's, I was like, whew.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then you got to run right after that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you go a mile first.
You got a baby legs.
And then normally we would go push-ups, how many you can do in 2 minutes, sit-ups, how many, and you had to hit like 70 or 80, right? And so then you would run your 2 miles. Well, here you're running a mile, then you're doing that, then you're doing these squats, then you're doing another mile. I'm like, well, you're running like a penguin after those 300 squats, I bet.
Right.
That's so how many people normally show up for this?
Last year we had about 20 each class.
Yeah, about 40 to 50.
I think I went by and seen the numbers you guys had at one of the class. 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Monday on the May 29th, correct?
Yep.
Right.
The public public is invited.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So free for anybody.
Free for anybody.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely challenge individuals to do something different to honor and like people that have sacrificed, and get your heart really pumping. And
Yeah.
makes you feel alive, you know.
You're picking a good hero there because
Yeah.
that gentleman certainly deserves recognition. All of the guys that were there, they do. So that's just one of the things you have going on.
Yeah, that's one of the 4 things that we're going to talk about today.
We're hard to pass up. Keep moving past Murph, but
I know.
rest in peace. God bless you, sir. All right, what's the next one? See if I can go.
We're gonna talk about Bring a Friend next. So we have Bring a Friend classes, which are open to the public. Try out a class. We don't have any hard commitments. If you come to a Bring a Friend class, you have to sign up or anything like that. Not like that. We want you to try it. We want you to experience it before you make any kind of. It's just part of, you know, what we want. We want people that want to be there. So trying it out is the best way to do that. So we've got a 6 a.m. class, a 4:30, a 5:45, and a 7 p.m. It's Wednesday, May 31st, so the last day of the month. Try something new.
You're
Folks,
invited.
I've seen her at the gym. She's very she's a strong woman. Let's just put it that way.
Are you gonna call me aggressive or something?
She's strong personality, and she's I've seen her. She'll motivate you. Let's just put it that way. Bring a Friend, Wednesday, May 31st, CrossFit, 6 a.m., 4:30 p.m., 5:45 p.m., or 7 p.m. And it's basically you're just trying to get new people to show up, and
try something different.
And this is free also, right?
Yeah, it gives like our members an opportunity to bring in a family member, a friend that has been asking about it, people that are watching right now, if it's something that they're potentially probably interested in but not really sure, just try it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to lose just going to a standard CrossFit.
Let me ask you this. Give us the age. I already know this, but for the group, age limit and minimum and maximum.
Yeah. 14 is the minimum, and maximum is probably.
Is it Cheryl?
I thought you meant like maximum, like
No.
how old can you be? You know how like
there is no
Legos-
max.
No, I know. But who's the oldest one you got in the gym right now?
Judy is, I think, 73 or 74.
Yep.
And she's consistent.
Yeah, that's amazing.
She's always on fire.
And she's still sharp mentally too, right? Because it works every muscle and everything in your head, brain, heart, everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure Jeannie's probably watching, and she's super proud because that's her mom.
Yeah, Jeannie's the one that messaged me, and then I said, "Well, who wants to come on?" She's like, "Wait a minute, I'll ask Jessica." She punted that one real quick.
This is true.
So Wednesday, May 31st at 6 a.m. or 4:30, 5:45, 7 p.m.
Yep.
Bring a friend, show up. And if you've not been there, what's the address there?
240 South Main.
240 South Main. It's
right next to the admin building.
Okay, right next to the admin building, where they just tore down Dewey's Flowers and all that. And you guys know that area well, it seemed like. So
we do have construction going on.
Yes,
where
sidewalk.
we're located. We've got a sidewalk going in. I saw it yesterday. They were pouring a lot.
Yeah. They may be done by, well, maybe not this weekend, but yeah.
I hope pretty soon.
Yeah.
We've got other events coming up, and that would be
Yeah.
really a nice addition to have.
If you've never been there and watched what these people do, just go there and watch. I'm telling you, they won't mind that a bit, because some awesome individuals in there. I know a lot of them, and they really go in there and they put forth the effort. As they say, it's a judgment-free zone, and people are in there just busting their butt, and they walk out there dripping wet with sweat. I'll tell you what, you may see them running around, what is that, probably about a half-mile course, a lap or two. What is it? How far is that?
Around the block is 400 meters.
Yeah.
That's probably what you see normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see us doing a quarter mile, a half mile, and a full mile, like around the gym.
Right.
We have out
Figured
a
you
few
did.
different ways.
I figured you did. That's event number 2.
Yeah.
What's next?
So our next one is, let's talk about the blood drive.
Donate.
Yes. So this blood drive will be our 3rd one that we've hosted at the gym. The first one we had was about a year ago, and we had 23 donors. I think 22, 23 donors. And then the next time we had it inside the gym, we had never done that before, but it turned out great. They had a lot of space to work. We had, again, about 23, 24 donors. And this time it will be in the Bloodmobile again. So it'll be
the Bloodmobile will be there.
Yep, Bloodmobile will be there. They'll be right in front of the garage bay doors. We have them come, we've had them come twice a year. One, whenever it's cooler outside, around like December kind of time frame, we have them come inside the gym, and then when it's hotter outside, we do the Bloodmobile. So.
And what date is that again?
It is
June 18th,
9 to 2.
9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the Bloodmobile will be there.
Yep, you can reserve a spot. So I sent you the link. I don't know, but I can put it on here later. To where you can reserve your spot. That way they know that you're coming in advance. Right now we have, I think, 11, maybe 12 donors now that Chris said that he signed up.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
This early. You still got, what, almost a full month.
Yeah.
A little less.
Yeah, we have, I think, 30 spots available. And once we get upwards of 20, that's when it's pretty busy. But everyone's really patient. You get a snack afterwards. You get something to drink afterwards. And you can walk through the gym and kind of check it out too if you want to.
Right, there you go. 2 birds with 1 stone. Go get blood, the gift of life, and then go check out the gym while you're there. Yeah,
you donating once impacts 3 lives. So if you think about it that way, you're changing not just one person's life, but it could be up to 3. So.
Fantastic. That is June 18th, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. right there in the parking lot of Bars on Fire CrossFit.
Yep.
I'm getting it down.
And Versity also has they usually have something that they're like giving away, possibly vacation or whatever. This time it's a motorcycle.
Now who's doing this? The people that run the blood drive?
Versity.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What type of motorcycle?
I don't know. It didn't say. It didn't say, but I
asked the hard questions here.
I think it's on the flyer that you're showing too. But whoever donates, they get entered in for just the month of June. So the 1st through the 30th, if you're reserved and registered to donate, you get put in this sweepstakes.
Probably on the fine print. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool.
Yeah. They usually do something pretty cool like that. They like to give to people that donate. The first time I donated with Versity, they sent me a $20 gift card to get gas at a gas station.
Right now, that's golden.
Yeah. So they and then another time they surprised me with a football, a signed football.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Where are they out of? Versity.
They're local. So they provide blood to local hospitals. So it's like
Central Indiana.
Indiana, like the Red Cross. Mm-hmm. It does more at like a larger range, but Versity stays local.
The QR code on the front of it, will that get you to take you to where you need to sign up?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. Very good. All right. Motorcycle be.
Yeah.
I can't give blood, but can I sign up?
Well, you can recruit.
I can recruit.
People,
sure, I will post these on the line tonight, and
then tell them to put your name on there. That way, you get entered.
No,
it's like
they don't have
it's like
to do
a finder's
that.
fee.
They don't have to do. And then, last but not least,
Yeah.
Dog days.
Yeah. So Dog Days is a competition. It's the first actual competition that we're hosting at Bars on Fire CrossFit, and it will be July 8th on a Saturday. So it's benefiting the Morgan County Humane Society. So this is near and dear to my heart because I adopt from the Morgan County
I'm
Humane
currently
Society.
locked up at the Morgan County Humane Society until people donate X amount of dollars.
I saw that. That's great. They need all the help that they could possibly get.
Yeah.
But I love the Morgan County Humane Society, and we've got several members and coaches that share that same passion. So we are going to have this event benefiting them. So per team that signs up, we'll be donating 15% of those registration fees to the Humane Society, and then we're also going to have it to where these individuals that are signing up for the competition, they're going to donate items, so that's going to be scored as like a workout, if you will. So like a 50-pound bag of dog food, so many points.
What is WODS?
Workout of the day.
Oh.
So that'll be
Sorry, I
each event.
Okay.
That's all right. It's CrossFit lingo.
Right. And I seen 2 floaters.
Those are like mini workouts.
Yeah.
Still sounds
So, so those who sign up, it'll be a full day of working out. You'll have several minutes in between, but you'll have 5 workouts total.
Right.
You want to sign up, Kevin?
No, I don't. But I will promote. Explain this to me in layman's terms. This is Dog Days, Saturday, July 8th, 8 a.m. to 3:30. So it only runs, sign up deadline 6/17. So it's only that one day.
Yep.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Is it based off a team?
Partner workouts. So the divisions of female, and male partners.
Okay.
And we got a beginners or a scaled division.
Okay.
And an intermediate class. So intermediate is probably just been a CrossFitter for a couple years.
Okay.
And
you're still perfecting.
Still perfecting your movements.
Stringing movements together. It's not the fire breathers of CrossFit that just go all out and.
Not the Ryan McKees of the CrossFit world, is it?
No.
That's an interesting. It's a lot of working out that day too, and that's gonna be a long day for them.
Well, they go in heats, so it's not like you're working out for 8 hours the entire time.
So what would one workout consist of? One of the workout of the day. Can you give us a heads up? Is that gonna? They
are shared. So we've released 3. So I've released 2 of the workouts and floater, and the other 2 have not been released yet. So you're
keeping that punishment hid.
Well, no, it gives athletes the chance to practice, but if I release them, 2 months in advance, then they get a really long time to perfect it. So it's strategic.
I get it. I get it.
So one of the workouts is 80 wall balls. 70.
That's self-explanatory. There, you're throwing the ball against the wall. Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
70 axle bar deadlifts. So we'll have actual axle bar bells.
Really?
They're thicker. So
they're 2 inch in diameter, so it's harder to hold.
Okay.
60 chin over bars pull-ups, and then 50 axle bar hang power cleans. And then it's going back up now. 60 toes to bars on the rig.
Toes to bars.
Yep, jump up on the rig and bring your toes to the bar. 60 times, and all this is split up between your partner and you.
Sure.
And then 70 axle bar shoulder to overheads. So any way you want, you can strict press it, push press it with a dip and drive or jerk it underneath. And then finishing with 80 wall ball sit-ups.
Yeah, so that each workout also has a name to it. So that one is my boy Blue. He's a beefy boy.
Yeah.
And he was adopted from the Humane Society about 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're for real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've adopted 2 from the Humane Society. But Blue, that's what this one's named after. Big beefy boy.
Yeah, that he is.
That's what the axle bar is.
Well, that's cool.
So yeah, we have.
And some of the proceeds are going to go help the Humane Society. And I know I've talked to Susan a bunch. They need a lot of help right now, especially. That's where we're
in physical donations.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, we could be a drop-off point.
Yeah.
That day.
Sure. Yeah. Even if they don't want to get involved with the working out, they can drop stuff off, because you said there would be a list of some things that the Humane Society's in need of.
Yep. We'll collect a list of things that they need. That's more of a dire need, and kind of put that out there and help collect and get it.
We
to
should
them.
have had Susan on here too for this one, because she probably would have loved that. So they're good folks over there.
Yep.
And it's just like everything else in life right now, they're struggling. So any way we can do to help, community wise, this is a good deal. Very cool of you guys to do this one. Is this your first one or second one?
First
Dog
workout,
days.
First competition.
Yep.
You guys are very community oriented. I give you that. You seem to always be doing something every now and then. So throughout the year, community based, trying to keep people going to your gym, new people coming in, and like this, helping the Humane Society. I'm going to click back through here. If you want to hit again, the Memorial Day is the Murph, Monday, May 29th, 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. either class, right?
Yep.
If you want to go there, can they message you on Facebook or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, or just show up.
But yeah.
Especially for the Murph one, you can just show up free of charge.
Yep. Absolutely. And just to kind of emphasize, CrossFit workouts are instructor led. So you're not thrown to the wolves and expected to know and understand anything that you have to do. You can literally walk in the door and be instructed from very beginning where you're going to warm up or even just understand what the workout is.
Last time I was over there, it seemed like everybody in that gym is more than willing to help people too. Mm-hmm. And not just the instructors, the people you got that are, regulars there, always helping out, which is pretty cool. The next one we had was the blood drive.
You skip bring a friend.
Oh, okay. So we'll go bring a friend then.
Sequentially.
Bring a friend. This is on Wednesday, May 31st, 8 a.m., 4:30 p.m., 5:45 p.m., or 7 p.m. And this is basically bring a friend to your facility. Let them kind of check the place out and see if it's something they want to get involved with, correct?
Yep. And you can be my friend. You don't have to bring a friend physically. You can just be my friend.
Just show up there and be a friend.
Mine too.
Yeah,
right.
Chris is friend too.
Chris needs friends like the rest of us. So. The next one is the blood drive. And this is Sunday, June 18th at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the blood mobile will be out there in your parking lot.
Mm-hmm. And they will take walk-ins. They just take priority for people that have reserved a spot.
And it doesn't take long either way.
Nope. You get a snack.
They'll have orange juice and a cookie there, I'm sure. So you allow them to have cookies?
Absolutely.
That's the only reason she gives blood, so she can have that cookie.
Absolutely. I'll probably take 2.
Yeah. Jess loves cookies.
Right. But then she goes and works out for like 9 hours, so it doesn't matter. The cookie's gone.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then the fourth event is the one we just covered, the dog days. And the date is Saturday, July 8th. Is that right? 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. This is going to help some of the proceeds go to the Warren County Humane Society. And you do it in teams.
Yeah.
Can you go individually?
No.
You need to.
You can be a spectator individually.
Okay.
And if the Humane Society is okay with it at that time, they might bring animals that are up for adoption.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, to just kind of bring them throughout. So I'm hoping for that. I'd like to grab
She'll be adopting
one or
animals.
two.
Yeah.
I'll probably take it home.
But you can go there and watch. And they'll have a list eventually of what some needs the Humane Society has, and you can go there, watch, and donate cash to them. Do whatever you want. You don't necessarily have to go there to work out. You can go there and be a part of it. So.
Yep. I also have another member that reached out, and she's interested in making a wreath. So it's kind of inspired by like a dog lover. So we're gonna have a raffle too for this.
For the wreath.
Yeah, for the wreath, and I'll publicize it whenever I see a picture of it and get it out there.
Very cool. I want to go back to the original, the Memorial Day one, since it's the most freshest one here coming up. How many military or prior service do you have in your group? Do you know?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and this is a big day because Memorial Day, and I think this is very cool what you guys do here. I wish I was in shape or 20 years younger, because this would be something right up my alley at that point in time.
You can be my partner.
Wouldn't have been fun. No.
I'll be easy.
I've seen you in action.
I'll be easy.
If you want someone to motivate you, I had drill sergeants and things like that. But I think that little lady right there would motivate you to do things your body just says, not a chance. And I listen to Groggins, and I listen to Rogan and all those guys, and Jessica needs her own podcast, I'm telling you. You should have your own podcast with your headset on as you're walking through the gym, and just go live with it. And yeah, you would do well. It would be interesting. Jessica can motivate you. She works out hard. All of them do over there. If you've not seen it, go there and check it out. It's right off Main Street, right there by the Annex building. A bunch of good folks in there. So, and they're community oriented. Every year you guys do something like this. Do you guys, are they doing the powerlifting stuff anymore or no? Remember that group? Wasn't that part of you guys?
No, the
Strongman.
yeah.
No.
I thought you guys, maybe it was the blood drive last year then that I'm getting my dates and places mixed up. I'm going to end up saying the wrong thing, and you guys are going to be scratch that last comment, y'all.
No, we think it's great. We think everything's great.
Yeah. The more people working out, the better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially in our country.
Our number one goal is to make Martinsville healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people do you have overall facility wise enrolled? Do we know?
We have right about 85 members
Yeah.
today.
Really?
That's including our boot camp. So
How's that boot camp go? Tell me a little bit about that. Who runs it? Is it you?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. It's not me. So boot camp is more body weight movement. It doesn't have Olympic weightlifting or
Doesn't
barbells.
have a barbell.
Yeah.
Yep. So
It's got less skill work. CrossFit has got part of the day is a warm up, which has mobility, and both boot camp and CrossFit have both of those. But then we have skill work with the barbell, where boot camp keeps moving. They'll do maybe two workouts during the day, with a short break in between them, but they don't use barbells. They'll use like light dumbbells and body weight movements, and keep moving. We'll practice strength and skill, and then we'll do workout. That's kind of the difference.
Was this something that you've always been connected to, physical fitness, or did you?
No. Whenever I was in high school, I took weightlifting, but it wasn't nearly as serious for sure.
You never thought you'd be
doing
doing
sports.
this? Yeah.
And then no, I never thought. I actually, whenever I did join, it took my husband some convincing. He started in July of.
He's a mainstay now. He's part of your group too, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And then it was about 3 months later whenever I was convinced to go in. I thought I was kind of crazy, and then, almost 7 years later, here we are.
Right.
Help manage the gym.
Right.
It's kind of crazy.
You've been an exercise guru for a long time, though, correct?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Not like I am today, though.
Yeah.
It's
a mindset.
When I first walked into a CrossFit gym, I was like, what the heck is going on here? I love it.
He immediately
loved it. I was immediately hooked. And, it changes people. I remember when Jess first walked in that door, kind of the look she had on her face, like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here.
Right. Well, I've told this before. When we had horrible weather in the military and AIT, normally we would do our push-ups and our pull-ups and our sit-ups and our mountain lumberjacks or mountain climbers or whatever they call them. Then we would run 7 miles, and you'd go shower and go through the day of training. But on crappy days, they would put us in this massive upstairs, and you're talking 300 troops, this massive attic with no air, pretty much. But we would do a lot of the physical stuff, no weights, a lot of step, a lot of movement, and just when you would come out of there, you were just completely drenched, And that's every time I go by there, I see you guys, and I'm like, man, that brings back so many bad memories. Actually, but it was good because you were in shape and you could do it.
Yeah.
And you were getting more out of it than just perspiring. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. If you've not been their facility, Heather says she's got some pretty comical facial expressions.
Yeah, I make the best facial expressions for sure.
Do you know Heather? No?
Heather is one of our boot camp coaches.
Oh, okay. So I was like, is that somebody you know, or is this just an observation from somebody? So
Heather is one of our boot camp coaches, and she is newer to our admin staff as well. Yeah. So she the gym coordinator.
Yeah.
So she helps me with a lot of things behind the scenes, making sure that we're getting in contact with members and staying in tune.
So she sees a lot of your facial expressions.
Oh yeah, you see these pictures of me, and the worse the faces, the better it is.
Well, when she walked in, I said, I see you everywhere now. She's picked up her social media a little bit, and she seems to be either she's posting them or somebody's posting them. But I was like, you're like out there right now. So hot commodity. I don't know. It's tough. It's a mindset. And if people go in there and just see what you guys do every week, and I think it'd be beneficial for a lot of folks, honestly. Yeah. If you want to waste time, as people would say, go waste time at that gym, because that's going to benefit you internally and externally. And you guys know that well. Anyway, you guys got anything else you want to add or discuss? The floor is yours.
Chris?
Yeah, it's an investment to yourself, really.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've watched people grow mentally and physically.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of the individuals in the gym right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's several people that, it is a big mental thing for you. It's not just physical. That was my big thing going there. I never thought about having muscles or anything like that. I was always a thinner person. It was more of like just my mental health,
right,
and just making sure that I'm, in sense, burning off the crazy.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time.
Because I mean, you could have a different outlet and spend a lot of money on alcohol or fast food.
That's what I meant by what you want to waste time. Go waste time there, because a lot of people, their avenues they take, whether it be smoking dope or drinking alcohol or fast food or sitting on their ass, for lack of better words, and that's when you get to this age, do a lot of that. So, yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from on that.
Yeah,
you guys should be proud. I mean, how long has it been going on? your facility?
We've been open since 2015.
You were original, weren't you? One of the originals? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought the gym in 2015 from Autumn.
Mm-hmm.
Autumn Stafford. She opened the gym in 2013, late 2013.
And they were over by
and I joined then.
Old Marsh building, right?
No, that was in the old Fat Max building.
That's right, over on the other side of the highway now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she rented out space from the old Fat Max building, like a corner. And then we moved to the old Marsh complex.
Yeah.
That's where we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved back to the Fat Max building and leased the whole building.
Mm-hmm.
Then I-69 came through.
Had to get rid of that one.
X that building.
But you bought the old Goodyear building.
Yeah.
Put it to use.
Yeah. Now we're.
And it's perfect.
It is. The garage doors.
The garage door bays are
location. Yeah. You mentioned sweat too. You know, we have no air conditioning. But that's pretty common for CrossFit gyms. They, if you go,
you're not in there for comfort.
That's right.
It's great with the fresh air, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, even if it's hot, it feels so great. And in the winter, though, I'm not big into being cold.
Yeah.
So you wear layers, and we do have heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heat's easier to create than cooling out building that size. That would be tough.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but we still run outside during the winter.
I've seen you. It's like
snowing, rain.
They're cold out there. I better get to work.
Yeah, we have a hot Murph, which is Memorial Day, and a cold Murph. We do this twice a year.
I was going to ask that.
We do it on Thanksgiving Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, what can you do it like after a couple days?
No, you want to kick off Thanksgiving right and do it.
So, do you let them go home and eat first before you take them in there and
do it right in the
first thing in the morning?
First thing.
Oh, so they're dead dog tired by the time they go home to stuff.
Well, then they don't have to worry about feeling guilty
of eating. Right? Valid point.
Yep.
But see, one of the largest nights in this country of going out and hitting the social scene is the evening before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
So because everybody's coming home, all your college kids are home, and everybody's going home for Thanksgiving. So normally everybody gets home that night, so then everybody wants to go out and socialize. So your people they're on it because they're going to the gym at what time normally? 8?
I think we do at 8. Well, kind of the same as what we're doing for Memorial Day.
Same,
8
same
and
time.
9:30.
Good deal. I have a question, and I keep seeing this on TikTok with Rogan and a few others on YouTube. Seems to be a debate about ice baths, and it's really related to people, not your guys that go to the gym once a month, but these guys that people work out all the time. Your Groggins and people like that. They say even just in a cold shower, so many minutes each week in freezing cold water, and way above my pay grade here.
Recovery.
But it opens something up inside of you. They said that they've done studies on it now because, and they'll like, if you do like a 30-minute total for the week in either freezing cold bath water or shower or ice tubs, it really helps your body a great deal, I guess. They're almost against anything hot anymore. They don't even want the hot water on you. I was like, that's so much different than just 20 years ago, That's crazy. Yeah. Have you guys heard of anything about that? Or
I don't do it. Yeah, I've heard it, but I don't do it because
next time I see it, I'm going to jot some notes down and I'll give it to you because it's fascinating to me because especially the two that I hear talking about it is Groggins and Rogan. Groggins didn't care. He walked through fire. That guy's just a different cut, but Rogan really gets into that stuff, and it just was fascinating to me to hear that. They even said in the mornings, everybody's groggy. They said right before you get out, shoot that cold water on you and let it hit you enough to shock you, because it kind of resets your body. I'm like, no, no. Then when you got the cold, you're already cold. Yeah.
I'll just go to the gym. But yeah, I know
There's
People
a lot
do
of
it,
health
yeah.
benefits.
Yeah. A lot of professional athletes get in the tubs like that.
Yep.
But man, that just looks brutal to me. I've never physically sat in one for any length of time. No.
Have you done it?
No.
Have you?
No.
No. No, you don't like being cold.
No, I don't like being cold. I don't think I could stand it.
Yeah. That's the thing. They're in there 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? There's no way.
It would probably be really good for me to adjust.
Yeah.
But
You know, next time I talk to you, you'll be like, I've been doing that.
yeah, I bought one.
Yeah. I mean, heck, you can go to Rural King and buy one of the galvanized metal tubs.
Yeah.
Pretty much all I are. Anyway, guys, you got anything else you want to head on?
I think so.
Big day, Memorial Day, Monday, May 29th, 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Either class. They're doing the Murph, 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then another mile run to honor Mr. Murphy. Even if you don't want to do it, go over there and check it out and pay the respects to those that are, because it's not an easy event, I guarantee it. But if they're new, you guys would help them out. I'm sure you would. So.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks
Good luck
for
to
having
you
us
with,
on.
Anytime. All your events. I know I'll be downtown with Bruce and the fellas at some point in time Monday. If you don't mind, I may try to sneak over there at some point in time, maybe the 9:31, and go live and just show people.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind.
No, not at all.
And not that I'm there to be.
You can come anytime.
No, I know. You tell me that, and I drive by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. As I'm drinking my Coke. No. So
you can come by anytime.
Probably the 9:31 would be better. I don't think I got anything going on. I don't want to say I'll definitely be there, but I think I'll try to swing. So we'll go live there at some point in time, hit on it, show you guys a little bit of what they're doing, and talk about the next event. So you guys keep getting them in there.
Awesome.
Right.
Appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in online. Love you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. Thank God. Finally. Memorial Day weekend. I'll be back on, I know, at some point in time, certainly there Monday with Bruce and everybody downtown. So I'll see it. We'll be on sometime this weekend. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful Friday. We'll see you later.